April showers brings May flowers, and the themes for this month are hairspray and tuberculosis. Am I recording from the heavens right now? Stay tuned to find out. Starting off with books. I know I read 3 books this month. Who is she? She's so studious. She's such an academic. The first book that I really loved this month was Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. He just came out with this recently, and I love his nonfiction work. Obviously, his fiction work shaped me as like a middle schooler, high schooler. The Fault in Our Stars will always have a special place in my heart, but I love his nonfiction work. The Anthropocene Reviewed is one of my favorite books of all time. So when I saw that he was coming out with another nonfiction, I was like, hell yeah. I listened to the audiobook on Spotify and he narrated it, which was so awesome. And it was beautiful. It was a great book, and like everything really is tuberculosis. So I hope everybody gets a chance to check that out. My next favorite book this month, Role Models by John Waters. This book is my Bible. This book, I know I literally finished reading it like a couple weeks ago, but it changed my life. Like the way that I view the world has already shifted. It has made me more confident as a person, and as John Waters says, have faith in your own bad taste.
Life-affirming movies can be such a drag. Get more out of life. See a fucked up movie.
I loved this book. I loved this book so much. Reading this book really was a lifesaver. He's one of my favorite directors at this point, just one of my favorite people in general, to be honest. And so I really enjoyed this book. And, you know, I hope to continue practicing being truly myself and emulating that to the world. This was a very reaffirming book for how I view my life and experiences. And so thank you, John Waters, for making me feel less crazy. Or that showing me that being crazy can be a good thing. Those are the 2 books I wanted to talk about this month. Next, music. Lady Gaga is still at the top of the charts for me. Love her bad. Soul and R&B as well. Still listening to a ton of Whitney Houston and a lot of folk music, especially towards the last half of the month. I guess as the weather is starting to get warmer and like I'm outside more, I have just been listening to like softer sounds, and it's grounding me, and it's amazing. Also, Hairspray the musical. Now, as for movies, guys, I only watched 10 movies this month because my life has been consumed by Red Dead Redemption 2.
Like, I keep getting shot. Oh shit. Come on, fellas. Oh, he folded. He folded.
Well. See this.
Pair of aces.
It was on sale on Steam for only $15, and I wanted to play it for so long, and so I finally picked it up. And oh my god, guys, if this isn't the best game of all time, I have been having so much fun. I already finished it once, and I'm doing a second playthrough now where I'm trying to get 100%. This game is just beautiful. Like, it makes me want to be an outlaw, even though the lifestyle is not glamorous, I know. It got me more interested in American history, especially the era of the Wild West after the Civil War. Arthur Morgan, I need him so bad. That's my man, for real. Like, this game, listen, I'm not much of a hardcore gamer. This game had me like kicking and swinging my feet in the air. Like, they knew for sure that girls were gonna be playing this game, because some of the things he was saying and doing, I was like, oh, a woman was in charge of it. Like, they knew that girls were gonna be playing this damn game. And like, thank you to whoever was in charge of that, because it's so fun. It's so fun, even like the hunting aspect. When I think of cozy games, I'm not thinking of like Stardew Valley anymore. I'm thinking of Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, me and my horse just riding through in the plains. It's awesome. And I uploaded a video on my channel, my first time playthrough, witnessing the end of Arthur's storyline. If you know, you know.
This, not now. We ain't both gonna make it. Go. Now.
And yeah, definitely recommend checking that out if you want to see more of my Red Dead journey. So let's get into the movies now. I only gave 3 movies 5 stars this month. The first one is a little bit of a weird one, but it's Crash by David Cronenberg, guys. James Spader also was White Boy of the Month for like the first half, and then Arthur Morgan for like the second half. Crash is a phenomenal movie, and I feel like I can't just say that around anyone or else I will look freaking crazy, because I'm telling you guys, this movie was weird. I don't know, usually when people are scared of movies because of its strange content, or if they're calling a movie weird, I'm like, honestly, it wasn't really like that weird or strange. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, like Eraserhead by David Lynch is another movie that a lot of people love to call weird, and I guess like objectively it is strange, but like to me it wasn't weird, you know? Like it wasn't like off-putting. It was very, like, I understood the metaphor like right away. And I think anyone with like 3 brain cells understands the metaphor. I watched it, the first time I watched it, I wrote a review on Letterboxd and I'll read it now. IDK, how to rate this. Did I like it? Yes. Was I confused and disturbed throughout? Yes, but it gave me a new perspective and something to think about for sure. Also, it was hot, but was it hot only because James Spader is hot? Maybe. Yes, it's because James Spader in the 90s was extremely hot. I thought about the movie like literally all day in my head, and then I watched it again the next day. And I was like, this movie is awesome. This movie freaking rocks. It was edgy and sexy in a way that I understood. Crash by David Cronenberg is a movie that's based on a book by J.G. Ballard. It's also called Crash. And it's about this guy and his wife who are in an open relationship. And he gets into a serious car accident one day and then has a run-in with this group of people that get like turned on by car accidents. They like recreate famous car accidents. They all have like sex with each other. I don't know, it's crazy. But like to me, it makes more sense for someone to have that kind of a fetishistic reaction to that kind of event. It makes more sense to me than someone having like a foot fetish. like the adrenaline pumping. Am I gonna get into car crashes on purpose to have sex with a man? No. Do I get it for the sake of a movie and for what it's trying to teach us? Yes. Does that make sense? Like the whole movie, like I don't even think the sex scenes were really sexy. They very much were like cold and like kind of distant. Like there wasn't really any passion. I don't know, literally there's not a single way I can explain this movie or talk about it without sounding like a frickin' just a weirdo and a creep. So just watch this movie, report back. James Spader is incredibly attractive and I need him in this movie so bad, so bad. He wore this like brown leather jacket. It was so cute. Anyways, the next movie I gave 5 stars to is also freaky, but like actually freaky. Lots of freaky movies this month, but I watched Female Trouble directed by John Waters. But like camp is here and it rocks, and I love John Waters, and rest in peace Divine. I also watched Hairspray this month, which if you didn't know, John Waters is the original director and scriptwriter of Hairspray. And when I watched that, I just was so sad because Divine passed away like 3 weeks after they premiered that movie. And so I was watching Female Trouble, which Divine stars in, and I just miss him. Like it felt like watching an old friend. This movie was hilarious. Everybody was yelling the entire time, but I loved it. The deliberate theatricality in the performances that were super over the top was just really awesome. And this is like the definition of camp. It felt like while I was watching the movie, even though all these like horrible things were happening, I wanted to be there. I wanted to be involved somehow. Can I tell you what it was about? Kind of. Do I remember any of it? No. Do I remember how much I laughed? Yes. Yes. Do Do I have specific scenes in my head, like Divine walking down the street? Yes, I do. Third movie I gave 5 stars to, which is one that I think classically a lot of people give 5 stars to, but I finally watched Goodfellas by Martin Scorsese. While I was watching this, I had the same thought that I had while playing Red Dead Redemption 2, where I was like, damn, I kind of wish I was a white man in like the Italian mafia. You know, similar to how I was like, damn, I wish I was an outlaw in the 1870s, but guys, I think my conclusion is that I just want a group of homies. I just want a group of friends and we like do activities together and like go camping and like hang out and drink coffee and smoke cigarettes. And have I ever smoked a cigarette? No. Will I if it guarantees me lifelong friendships? Yes. Yeah, Goodfellas was super fun. Again, a lot of really great script writing, great lines. The acting performances were phenomenal and the story was extremely captivating. I love the way that Scorsese shoots, and the way that he sets up his characters is really intriguing. Joe Pesci was by far my favorite character, and I think he won an Oscar for his role in this movie too, which makes sense because he really was like one of the best. So yeah, that was it for my April favorites. Red Dead Redemption 2 has just taken over my whole life, so that's literally all I've been doing. Like, I come home and I just like read a little bit and then I play Red Dead. And also, it's funny, I have my sketchbook here, but playing Red Dead Redemption has gotten me back into drawing. I don't know, I mean, I've always been like an artist, but like I've started to draw. I've just been like inspired by like Arthur Morgan, man. I've been inspired by the way that he journals, like in the game he journals and then he like draws whatever he sees. So I went and I bought some more of these like charcoal pencils, and that's literally all I've been doing is like I'll go into the game and I'll like sit somewhere with my horse and I'll like draw the landscape. So that's what I've been doing for funsies. The weather outside is getting warmer, but classes are starting soon, man. Oh my god, these videos are gonna get shorter and shorter because nothing will be my favorite. No, I'm just kidding. It's not all despair and doom, I guess. Like, things are gonna be okay. It feels like this whole semester I've been running away from something, and now I'm gonna come head on with it, and I'm terrified. I'm so scared. But you know, I started medication recently, a vulnerable moment here. I started taking some anti-anxiety medication, so I'm waiting for that to kick in. My name is Jemana. Those were my April favorites. Let me know what you were into this month, and I'll catch you guys later.